Welcome back. Got a bit of a shorter one of these today because my day job, I'm a journalist, and this is going to be my busiest day of the year, so if I want to get one of these up, we gotta do it quick. So for now, we're fighting the two officers, Tor and Evander. We spent the last episode cleaning out the invading squad here, and so these guys are a pretty good combo when they're together, but we fought them before, and we're aware of the elements that they use, and we can use that to our advantage. For example, I believe Tor is vulnerable to ice magic. I'm not ice, fire. My mistake. He uses ice magic, and so that should help with Zala. Now I'm also going to use these Gale orbs that I've been getting off those dervishes, plus Mina's wind spell, eventually, because Evander's an earth mage and very vulnerable to wind. So if we go through all these Gale orbs that we have, plus use Mina's move, which is the same move, he's going to go down pretty quick. We're going to just do crazy damage. But, you know, they're talking some shit, but they're not going to last very long. And of course, Zala just busted out that wand move, and that really hurts him. But you gotta watch out for the deep freeze move, though. That is pretty brutal on Zala. It's a strong ice spell. Yeah, we both got hit pretty hard by that. Nova just doesn't have a massive reserve hit points. But yeah, we're doing some good damage. I mean, all of Zala's fire attacks are beating the hell out of oh, that's gonna be lethal. Yeah, cause oh shit. All right, so we gotta. They're given almost as good as they're getting. That green move you saw, the big green ball, that was Alco's disempower move, which is a really strong debuff. So that's taking some of the sting out of the magic attacks. But we still gotta be careful. But I think Evander's probably gonna go pretty soon. He took a lot of those wind attacks. So let's see if we can finish him off. And plus, all the Zala attacks are hurting Tor like crazy. Yeah, there he goes. Oh man, that deep freeze though. Tor's really falling back on that. With good reason, I suppose. I probably would if I was him. We're gonna use another debuff. If he even survives. No, that one's not as good. It's okay. Alright, so we're definitely doing pretty well here. Just gotta make sure that, you know, we don't get killed by that deep freeze attack, because that's the ultimate ice move. Just keep pounding him. Oh, and Evander's talking even though he got knocked out. or maybe Tor's just lost his mind and he's talking to a empty chair. But alright, so let's see, we'll finish him off shortly, I think. Eviscerates. Oh, not yet. I jumped the gun on that one. It's coming though. Oh, maybe not. It's like Zala polished him off. We got a frost orb and a mineral orb. That's good stuff. Yeah, so they just got their freaking butts kicked. But they're gonna pull something sneaky here. They teleport out of Zala's way, and then Evander uses his magic to knock Mina out with a nearby rock, and they take her prisoner. So that's unfortunate. That gives us another thing to do. But as Zala points out, Mina's, so loyal that they're unlikely to get anything out of her. So now we have Tor and Evander breaking the news to Lysander. They must have just sprinted back to the council hall. And this could be bad for them, I mean, because he told them not to attack without him, but they did anyway. But Evander blames it on the rebellion, says they attacked first, they had to defend themselves. And Lysander pretty much just, that's acceptable to him, he gets over it. And then says, we'll figure out something to do. Really, the smart thing would probably be to try and go there and finish him off, but I don't know, Lysander's probably got a grander plan in mind. So he leaves, and meanwhile they left that first skirmish with a hostage, Mina, and she's going to be in prison in one of the buildings in South Gallia, which we'll get to. So Tor and Evander have just gotten quite a view of how strong the rebellion is, and not everybody was there. So now Galdar and Turnus are back, and of course Galdar, as soon as he hears that Mina is in trouble, you know, he's about set to rescue her, but we need a progress report. And Turnus, you know, seems to have found the Dwarf King pretty accommodating. They had some booze, some good diplomacy. We should just go to Iran and, you know, get that Ahmed, whatever his name is, and buy him a beer. Be like, come on, dude, you don't gotta blow up everybody. Alright, so, you know, they're pretty happy that that went so well. Now we've got the elves and the dwarves ready to assist, and they're pretty much the only, like, a lot of the other remnants of the other races don't have any sort of organized groups left. They're just scattered all over the place. So now the talk turns to how we're going to rescue Mina, and there's a sort of a covert operations building in South Gallia, and it looks like it's going to fall to our former reconnaissance guys, Galdar and Turnus, to sneak in there. And so I remember that dungeon is pretty fun once we get to it, but I got a few you know, miscellaneous things I want to do around Gallia. So, but for now, we had to figure out a good way to get into that tower. We're not just going to be able to walk in the front door. But we have some officials on our side, including Felicia. So we're going to, you know, consult her momentarily and give the others who are fighting a chance to get back to either resting or, you know, in the case of Nova and Alco, curing Arius. So let's head up here and see how that's going. But Nova is still really fighting an uphill battle with this black wound. It's tough for, you know, curing magic to beat that. And then Alco points out that he would be pretty good on a recon mission, given that he's, you know, can go invisible and can walk through solid objects. He'd be ideal, but you need that double cure on it must be so sucky for Mina, says Shirley. That's profound. And here's Wire, our Elven ambassador. He's pretty pleased. I'm guessing he probably came with us on that mission because we didn't see him when the base was getting invaded. Alright, so now we're back in East Gallia, familiar territory. But we got Felicia's house, which you saw briefly in one of the flashbacks up here. And, you know, nice house in the country. And then we'll see what she's up to. Looks like she was pretty into that book she was reading. So yeah, so she's under a lot of stress, like you might imagine. She's, you know, Lysander doesn't know that she's, you know, turned switch sides, and is trying to give her more responsibility when it comes to fighting the rebels, not realizing that she's one of them now. So that's a pretty crappy position to be in. And but she does come up with a pretty good you know, method to get them in there. Very sort of you know, typical bureaucracy, where they want, you know, somebody from the public works department, I guess, to go fix their broken furniture, and nobody's been doing it because, you know, they're at war. And so she's saying that if they disguise, if they pretend to be carpenters, they can get in there and then start sneaking around. So they get a little I guess signed notation thingy from her, and then we're gonna be in good shape. And Turnus is as usual very sensitive about the tension between Nova and Felicia, but you know, that's hardly anybody's biggest problem right now. Alright, so before we head over to South Gallia and start that, I think I'm going to prowl around in the sewers, because I want to get all the goodies in the sewers. There's a lot of good weapons and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a little, you know, risky doing this since there's only two of us in the party right now, and the monsters down here are pretty powerful. But hopefully we'll just be able to run away from all of them. So there's usually like very minor puzzles in these Gallian sewers. Jeez, and lots of encounters, but we knew that already. And that you use to get weapons. And then of course you got this switch where you got to pull all of them in each sewer, and then you get something in the central sewers, which is very good. Alright, so we're gonna light this torch, and that opens up a path up here, and then we get another fight. Freaking spear-tailed monkeys. Where are they getting those spears anyway? Who's throwing their spears in the sewer? So we just got a real spear from Mina, not one that we lifted, not one from a monkey, just in that treasure chest. So that'll be good next time once we get her back. Alright, so now we're in Central Gallia. Not much to do here at the moment, but we will make our way over to West Gallia, which we haven't had a chance to really explore because, you know, all we did was go over there under cover of darkness. But now we can check out for real. But we'll, oh, I can't save? Blah. I'll save out here and we'll start that next time. Peace.